Located in the enormous Hampton Coliseum was the hugely popular Hampton Jazz Festival. Now, this is an exciting event held annually in Hampton. For these 3 days, top jazz and R&B groups travel from all over the world to play at this popular festival. Now, if you want to go, you better get your tickets early because this festival sells out just about every day. With all this jazz activity, I thought it'd be an excellent opportunity to invite my favorite jazz artist, Mr. Bill Bruford, to Hampton, Virginia to make an appearance on our show. Here's a little clip from Bill's most recent Earthworks Jazz U.S. tour. Now, although Bill Bruford is one of the top jazz percussionists in the world, Bill also has had a very impressive career in rock music. As a matter of fact, Bill is a part of a few rock artists who have frontiered the progressive rock movement in England. Just some of Bill Bruford's exciting works include recordings with Genesis on both the Three Sides Live album and the ever-popular Second Sound. Bill Bruford also added his signature sound to Yes. Former works included the Yes album, Close to the Edge, and Fragile with its hit single, Roundabout. Bill then proceeded to record with none other than King Crimson for approximately 17 years. Now, I can't tell you what a thrill it was for me when my favorite jazz artist accepted my invitation to come down to Hampton for a little flounder fishing. Bill Bruford flew over from London with his son Alex, and it took all of about 5 minutes for the Hampton Bay Bridge Tunnel to start producing some really large flounder.
It's a big flounder. Look at the size of that flounder. Oh, man. Back up a little bit, Bill. There he goes. Whoa, circle. Look on the flounder. Look at that. Is that a citation?
That's a nice fish.
That is a nice
beautiful
flounder.
Fish.
That is huge.
It's called beginner's luck.
Oh,
We'll
man.
call it beginner's luck.
Now, Bill, that is one of the larger flounder. I think we only call it one flounder that's bigger than that the whole, probably in 5 years.
Any kind of a trophy involved in this? Or?
Well, a trophy is 6 pounds on a flounder, and
Sure.
that is probably a good, probably 4,
Is that right?
4.5 to 5.
Yeah.
Excellent flounder. Guys fish the bay, you know, just for weeks on end to get nice sized fish like that. We will. Come here, Bill. Let me show you something here, bud.
No, I'm happy. You can look after it.
Man, they love to flop. Let me grab that thing.
He's got some serious flapping.
Whoa! He's probably, he might be bigger than 4.
You know how
Look
to
at
hold
him.
him. That's
hold
great.
Hold that thing up. Nice flounder.
Job. Thank you very much.
Delicious.
He's got some teeth
Way
on
to
him.
go.
Look.
Look, no, don't get your finger in there.
Yeah,
Isn't that
he's
fun?
fun.
Wasn't that a
You see how he
fight?
backs up when you get him up to the
Yeah.
net?
Yes, I think I saw that.
Swim back. Rockfish.
That is the striper.
Got it, yeah.
Yep. That right
Yeah.
there is rockfish. Remember we were talking earlier, Bill, about rockfish, Chesapeake Bay rockfish?
I do.
The season for these, well, there's a spring season and a fall season. And this is a small one. I think the size limit is about, I'm not sure, we can go back and check. Maybe 18 or 24 inches, but they're out of season right now. But that is what a Chesapeake Bay rockfish looks like. There you go.
And now it's time for the producer's note.
We're here in downtown Hampton talking with Bill Bruford. How you doing, Bill?
Hi, Jim. Nice
Hey,
to see you.
it's been a ball, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I would thank you for coming all the way over from London, England, bringing your son Alex. It's great meeting him. Just to be on our show.
It's
This
been
is a
torture.
blast. It's been torture.
I'd do it again anytime. It's great, and I've had some terrific fishing lessons.
You
let
have
me tell
played here in
that.
Virginia before, you know?
I have played in
certainly.
Virginia, certainly.
And Hampton is a big jazz town.
So I understand.
Huge jazz. We have the big jazz festivals. Sells out the Hampton Coliseum 3 days in a row, like 10,000 people a day. Incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
And you're a jazz guy.
I am indeed, sure.
Unbelievable. And how you like the Radisson?
The Radisson, absolutely fine.
Isn't it
Yeah,
wonderful?
lovely. And here we are on the harbor front, so it couldn't be better.
It's gorgeous. And on Saturday nights, Bill, we had a great time. Went out to dinner, went to the great steak. Got to cook our own steak. Wasn't that fun? Came back.
It's still
and had
here. Bits of it are still
bands.
here.
Still here. Right there. The band set up on Saturday nights. They had a band here and bands across the street. It's just a real musical town.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
visiting English celebrities too.
And visiting English celebrities
look out.
are here as well. Well, now Bill is here. He's got a brand new CD out. Sounds of Surprise with his group Earthworks. And let me tell you, what we're going to do here real quick is we're going to go through my favorite Bill Bruford music over the past 30 years. So it is a half-hour show.
There's been 94 CDs, Jim.
But Bill's had a very fascinating career. His whole music career has been unbelievable. And let me tell you something. If you like jazz, I love jazz. I'm a huge jazz fan. His brand new CD, Sounds of Surprise, which is available in stores now.
It is indeed, yeah.
All the big stores.
Major chains, probably. Peaches, you know, the Towers, those kind of large chains.
Now, Bill's got a really good website, and also his record company has a website. Everything that we're going to show you right here, real quick, is available on the internet. So if you go to the store and they don't have it, hey, just get right on the internet and you can order it. But if you don't like jazz or thinking about getting into jazz, I can't think of a better CD to go out and get than the Sounds of Surprise. It's just wonderfully mixed. And most of this was performed live, wasn't it? You were telling me how you did it.
Absolutely. Jazz is a live performance music. Doesn't take very long to record because what you hear is what we did.
Right.
As opposed to, you understand, a computerized, artificial artifact made in the studio.
Excellent. You've got to get it. And its latest actually tour was this spring. You were in the United States.
We were, yeah. We
did.
did 4 weeks across the United States, yeah.
And hopefully come back next year because we definitely wanted to see that concert.
Yeah, I've been to the United States 2 or 3 times a year for my whole career, so I'm not about to give up just yet.
Another new release that came out, a very recent release, was the King Crimson DVD. And that is called?
It's called Vroom Vroom.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's called Deja Vroom, actually, is a better way to put it.
We need to take another look at that and see what it is called.
Ask me the question again, why don't you?
Wonderful CD, and it is double-sided, right? Because I was looking for the second set.
It's a double-sided
DVD. It was on the back of the DVD.
Look out for that.
You played with King Crimson for how many years?
Well, some 17, Jim.
17 years.
Yeah, but I think I'm probably going to move full-time to the jazz side
Full-time
now.
jazz, do the jazz thing.
Yeah.
Another wonderful CD that I absolutely love, Bill Bruford with Ralph Towner and Eddie Gomez, If Summer Had Its Ghosts. Very acoustic CD.
Very acoustic, yeah. 2 distinguished American players that anybody who likes jazz would know about. Eddie Gomez, certainly the bass player, and Ralph Towner from the group Oregon. So that was a lot of fun to do.
And I'm a big organ fan. I've got a lot of their music.
That's why I called him.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic. This is another must-get. You better be writing these down. Get a pencil and paper because every home should have these. Speaking of King Crimson, 3 of a perfect pair.
Yep.
Something Yellow. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful album. You can tell it is not a CD. This is an album. I'm digging through 30 years of records here to pick out my favorite Brufords, and this is one of them.
And we're going backwards in time, so how much time have you got?
I got a quick question here. This yellow concept. You had 3 albums, one blue, one yellow, one red.
Very broadly in order. First of all, the red one, then the blue one, and the yellow one. Yeah.
Now, who came up with this color-coded concept for albums?
It's a difficult concept, isn't it?
It's a different
But like very many things to do with King Crimson, it's band leader Robert Fripp.
Robert Fripp's call. Is there an orange album coming out?
There's no orange album immediately in mind.
Okay, but Red, incredible album. They're all good.
Yeah, they're from the 1980s. It's a trio of albums from the 1980s.
Get this. This is actually available in most record stores. Get it also on the web. Now, here's a little group that I don't know if a lot of you have heard of, UK. This is going back.
It is indeed. Now we're in 1977, 78
it's
maybe.
It's going way back.
Yeah, with a famous jazz guitarist, Alan Holdsworth, who made a big name for himself here in the States. John Wetton, who went on to Asia. Eddie Jobson, who went on to Asia. And this wonderful, handsome,
Bill Bruford. Yes,
great-looking guy at the top. Played the tubs.
You know, this music is very progressive, a lot of keyboards, progressive rock, just an excellent album. You just got to have it. And it's going to be hard to find in a record store, so this is going to be on the internet,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
You can just order it right off of the record company's
I'm pretty certain,
site.
yeah.
All right, moving on, we have the Partridge Family. Did you pay on the Partridge Family?
I know nothing about the Partridge Family at all. They called, but I was out.
Well, I was going through 30 years of records, and what can I say? Slipped in there. You know, I've got the complete collection, one of my favorites. Have you seen the TV show?
I don't know anything about it.
It's got the bus. Look at that, Bill. It's got,
look at that.
It's got the bus and everything.
Is that a tour bus?
That is the tour bus.
Right.
Yeah, you should get one just like that. But anyway, moving on, going way back. Everybody's heard of Yes, of course. This is going back, what, 20 years?
What are we? What are
the Yes album?
25.
25 years.
Yeah, now
ago.
we're 1971, I think.
A long time, but out of
30 years. There we are. 30 years.
How many albums have they done? I mean, who knows? I don't know.
I don't know that particular band. I lost. You know, I left some quarter of a century ago, so we're a little out of.
It's a little out of touch here.
Yeah.
But out of all the Yes albums, a big Yes fan. The early works are definitely my favorite. You got 3. The Yes album right here was a very powerful. It's got Yours Is No Disgrace on it. I've Seen All Good People. Got a lot of airplay. That's an excellent Yes album. Fragile.
Yes, that had to hit the roundabout. Roundabout.
Roundabout. Very good.
Which is still played very often. Probably in the Hampton area even.
Yes,
I would think.
And Rick Wakeman's best keyboard B3 patch was on
No
that.
doubt about it at all. Absolutely.
Excellent album. What else was on that? He had Fragile. What was on Fragile? He had Roundabout.
Heart of the Sunrise. No?
Heart of the Sunrise. Good drum work on that.
Brilliant drum work.
Brilliant drum work.
Yeah, from a great-looking drummer.
A lot of off-time.
A lot of
playing
off-time
on
syncopation.
that,
Yeah,
you know,
very advanced
try
stuff.
to follow the beat. Very advanced. And lastly, Close to the Edge, world-famous album. Still sells.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
really
they sell like
strong.
hotcakes still.
Yeah.
Strangely enough. Yeah, maybe it's because they get cheaper and cheaper. they're about $5.99 now.
They're in that bend as you go out the door. But no, this is an excellent, one of my favorite all-time albums. And one side on here is about 18 minutes long, Close to the Edge.
Yeah, it's one piece of music straight through.
Now, what was the inspiration of Close to the Edge? Did y'all actually know what you were doing before you
The
went in
main
there,
inspiration was to get it finished.
just to get it finished.
It was like 5 guys climbing a mountain and nobody, or 5 guys writing a novel all at the same time. You know, I like the beginning, you like the end. We've got a middle section, but the third guy doesn't like the middle section. You know,
so let's come up with something
It's
else.
a little tricky like that, but amazingly, the wind was in the right direction, the fish were jumping. You know, the sky was great, and we got the record completed.
And it's excellent. Lastly, Bill brought, this is really pretty cute. You got to look at this. This is a very early photograph. Who are these folks?
Painfully early. Well, here at the back is John Anderson, singer and leader of the band. Here is Peter Banks, guitar player, first one. Tony Kaye, keyboard player, organist, first one. Chris Squire, and still with the band.
Right.
Very much a band leader along with John. And Bill Bruford, this extremely talented, handsome young player at the time.
Very good jazz drummer.
Yeah.
Well, listen, folks, that's about it. Those are some of my all-time favorite Bruford works. Now, of course, with Earthworks, Bill here's got some 13 years, you said earlier.
Earthworks has been running for 13 years, yeah, as a European jazz group. Toured the States many times, and I think about 9 CDs.
And listen, if you like jazz, and if you like incredible percussion work, get all the Earthworks stuff, really. But if you want to try a little jazz, the very latest album, Sounds of Surprise, you just can't beat it.
And you'd probably have to go to a website to get them.
Probably have to go to the website, and that would be...
Well, most of these records we've been talking about today are on Discipline Global Mobile Records, which will be www.disciplineglobalmobile.com. If you're struggling there, you could always try Bill Bruford, that's me, www.billbruford.co.uk. You should find it there.
Very good. Bill, thanks a lot.
Jim.
Looking forward to the tour hopefully next year.
Thanks for having me in.
This is your first
fish.
Bruford.
Nice.
Hey, there you go.
Look at that. Isn't that
What
terrific?
Bill?
What skill?
That's
What
not a
skill?
trophy. That's about a pound fish. Citation would be 3 pounds, about that big. But that's a good eating fish right there.
You're a little
Normally
beauty.
we flay it. We're going to throw him back though. There you
Right.
go. Now we'll show you how to drop this. What you do.
How'd you stand still on the boat?